Tonight, more help for Americans. President Joe Biden announcing the American Families Plan, which includes free college and universal pre-K. 11 Alive's Shanu Hur spoke with experts about how some of this impacts Georgia.
President Joe Biden's roughly $1.8 trillion American Families Plan aims to help children and families cover basic family expenses, according to the White House. This is the second phase to the president's American Jobs Plan announced last month. One of the biggest helps for families in the president's latest announcement is a push for a universal preschool for all 3- and 4-year-olds regardless of income. The White House says this $200 billion effort will benefit about 5 million children, saving the average American family about $13,000. The Georgia Department of Early Care and Learning says right now the state already offers universal pre-K for 4-year-olds.
We're looking to see what the president's plan includes and to see how that'll impact Georgia.
Susan Adams is the deputy commissioner over Georgia's pre-K program. She says their program already serves 60% of the state's 4-year-olds, and with federal help, possibly more.
We'll be looking as a state to see what opportunities the new federal plan will allow us to expand service or expand quality of the really already popular program.
The free education doesn't stop there. President Biden's plan is also giving students 2 years of free community college. In the plan, if fully implemented, the White House says about 5.5 million students would benefit. Another big help for families in the plan, according to the White House, is extending tax child and child care tax credits. Financial expert Andrew Poulos says it's increasing substantially to help Americans.
The proposals that are on the table right now are certainly at the highest levels that we have seen in recent times.
To pay for the plan, President Biden is suggesting increasing the tax rate on corporations and the wealthiest Americans. We have an in-depth look of that nearly $2 trillion plan for you on 11alive.com.